I just feel like they ran a lot of motion, and running a lot of motion, you kind of get tired on your cuts and what you start doing. So I feel like I could shoot the gap a couple times, and I think I want to say I was able to 2 times in the first half, and it led to quick outlets.
You guys out-rebounded them, the leading rebounding team in the country. Did you beat them at their own game?
Yeah, definitely. Coach Pete praised that before we even started the game. We had to beat them in the half court because they were a real good half court team. We had to get after them because he felt like we really wouldn't be able to turn them over in the full court because they were so good and talented as they are. But I think we kind of
Kevin, should they change the name of this to Russ Arena?
I feel like you should. Performances Russ has here is ridiculous. But that's ridiculous, and he's just doing what he does, honestly.
How much has the home crowd advantage, even though it's at a neutral site, added to your guys' games, these last 2 games?
It's really good advantage. We just look at it like home games. We look at it how we would play when we're at home. But at the same time, them being here and getting us hyped when we're sort of laid down or when we make our runs, that gets us going too.
On one of your fast breaks, you had a pretty nice opportunity to throw down a dunk, and you just gave a nice little finger roll into the basket. Why didn't you?
Roll, get back in the press, honestly. I'm not really one for showboating. When you dunk too much, you get tired, and that's the last thing I want to do is fatigue.
That's good.
What besides rebounding did Coach really stress in the last 24 to 36 hours getting ready for Colorado State?
That was really it, honestly. Our focus had to be at its highest with this great caliber of team because, it's one of the best teams in the country. And we heard a lot before the game how they were just talking, and that got a lot of us fired up as real humble kids. You don't hear us really going at another team before the game or even afterwards. And we just let our play dictate what happened. And we're going to Indianapolis, they're going home.
Shane mentioned that. Did that get you personally a little more amped up with them talking?
I feel like you saying you don't know who the #1 team in the tournament is kind of it's disrespectful to us almost. We're not the kind of kids where we're giving you a reason to be disrespectful. So for them to come with that, it was kind of like, all right, let's show up now. And that's what we did. I want to say we won by 21, and we just got to get better from here.
Think you guys made a statement?
Definitely a statement. I feel like as long as we're playing defense, we can't be beat, honestly. As long as the ball's not going in the hole for the other team, we'll be fine.
The Sweet 16 sound?
Nothing at all. Not to us. We got to the Final Four last year, and the only thing we want right now is the national championship.
Just another step on the way?
Another step. Get to the Elite 8, get to the Final Four, it doesn't mean nothing to get a national championship.
You were working the crowd up. What was that like? Rub Arena.
It's kind of feel like a home game, honestly. The crowd gets us into it, they get us going, we make our runs. It's fun getting them into it because we feel like they get us going as much as we
How much extra fun was it that it was happening?
With the rivalry and everything, it was really fun. I saw the little Kentucky shirts come up on the screen and they get booed. It was just fun.
Talk about when Russ gets going. It seems like everybody else kind of gets going. Talk about how he affects the game so much when he gets going.
When he gets going, everybody kind of focus on him. Russ can go from scoring 2 points to scoring 10 points in about 3 minutes. So that opens it up for everybody else, He's playing the best basketball right now. Coach praises how he only took 1 bad shot the whole game. And that's big for us. I want to say the Syracuse game, he kind of had a 2-on-1 break with Payne, and he didn't pass the ball, but he made the play this half. Coach really praised him, so that was good.
Talk about your play. You've been very confident here in the last couple of games. Starting to find your shot a little bit. Talk about your play.
I'm just playing with my teammates, honestly. Coming in, watching Russ and Payne, what they do is kind of just understanding because in practice they're going at me, I'm going at them. So it just builds my confidence playing against people like that. And I feel like I'm playing my best basketball right now. We just got to get better.
Do you guys sense out there when you're wearing a team down? Like tonight?
Sometimes, yeah. You could start breathing hard, hands on your knees, and we feel like once you start doing that, it's blood in the water. Honestly, we got to get at it a lot more.
You showed a lot of emotion. Tonight again. How when you start making plays like that, it just gets going, doesn't it?
It's just fun, honestly. This is an opportunity a lot of kids can't say they had. So I'm on the court. A lot of people say I'm nonchalant, so I'm just trying to show a little more emotion.